following the waterway to Wyeth Railway. In order to get to that side of this fenced-in area, you have to go all the way around, cross the bridge and the bypass, and then go back down the walk. So I'll do that area another day. I don't think anybody's here, but that door is open. Huh. I don't think that's not supposed to be open. But this stretch of track was removed in 1952. Well, between Glendzeen and Mount Hope, a lot of it was sold to the state of West Virginia and removed in 1952. Whereas I like to point out, this stretch through here to the waste treatment plant is owned by the city of Mount Hope. And I think CSX still owns some of it up here. Now all the stuff that I'll be doing in future videos, because at Scarborough and Whipple all the way up to the Carlisle Oakwood mines, that is still owned by CSX. So if they want to rebuild the line, they could. Even though we moved the tractor there in 1999, they still owe and pay taxes on it. I think they expect it to be used again one day. So they are reopening up mines in the area, but it's supposed to be conveyor belt across through the mountain to the Pax side of the mountains. I don't know if they'll ever need to rebuild it. Hope so. Be cool if they do rebuild that line. But there's the Glendzeen Eastern line, now owned by R.J. Corman. That's funny. The rail line through here, the Dumbluck Creek Brex line, begins its life as a short line railroad, and it'll probably end its life as a short line railroad because it's part of the Glendzeen Eastern Railway, became part of Chesapeake and Ohio, then Chesapeake and Ohio became CSX, then CSX turned around and leased it to R.J. Corman. So it started Salt Lake Railroad, became a Class 1 railroad, then went back to a short line. Yeah, I'm walking into the sunset, it's hard to see. But the railroad right away actually went this way at an angle here. Now when they rebuilt this bridge, not that many, I think it's 2018 this bridge was replaced. There's no evidence that the rail line is here, no rail ties. I think so when they had all this tore up and we were doing the drain lines for the sewer and the storm sewer and had the bridge out. I remember coming over here and looking, but I can't find any evidence the rail line was ever here. Of course, the road wasn't put through here until after the rail line was removed, so that's probably why there's no evidence. That never there. I'm glad that one's still active. Of course, I'm not looking on the railroad right away. Now I'm back on the railroad right away. It actually came through here where this tree is, it's the right of way. Kind of came through where that car is parked. But the railroad right of way came right through here at an angle, which means this street was this Mound Street, used to dead end right here in the garage. Of course, that house there I think is scheduled for demolition. Hasn't been removed yet, but it will be soon. Huh. Yeah, so all this is still owned by CSX through here. If they want to rebuild a line, you can't do much. Like can't really do anything to stop him. That's just weird though, because from over there and from that one house on, it's either owned by the city of Mount Hope or by the state, or a few private property owners as far as Glendzeen. But somewhere over here was the bridge that crossed the creek, which means this was still being used in the mid-80s. There actually was a bridge that would cross over Dumbluck Creek, which is right there. I think the bridge was still there when I was a kid in grade school and I was very young. And sometime in the mid to late 90s, a crazy flash flood took out the bridge. But it went across too. I remember because there's wooden railway ties all the way through here. Even though they put the steel rails, they left the wooden ties. And the track was still, which is ironic, they still used part of that. I think it's late 1983 they used that for car stores, and that's the main reason that was still there. There's the bridge abutment. I was trying to spot that from over there, and I couldn't spot it from over there. Wait a minute, I can see it, but I'm not getting. There it is, right in front of me, right in there. I had trouble focusing the camera in there. The bridge abutment on this side has been gone since the flood destroyed all that many years ago. Hopefully this is the take where I can save the video and the video saves. Seems like I keep trying to film this and the video keeps not turning out. Yeah, I'm not going to go past the gate here. Being that's still owned by the railroad, the people over there don't like people going over there. Because the lower line's the one that had the rail diamond and the wire where it crossed over in the rail diamond, and it also had the connector track connected to the White Oak Railway. And over there in the brush is too thick to see, but that's where the upper line went and climbed up the hillside and then crossed the bridge over the Glendzine Eastern. So I'd like to point that out. Where two rail lines crossed. There's the rail diamond below the bridge, plus the connector track for the wire, plus the bridge. Very interesting setup for the two rail lines. I wish I could have seen it back in the day when both of them were active. That would have been amazing. Oh, by the way, that greenhouse is scheduled for demolition. I'd love to get on video if I know the date and time I'll be down here, but right now I don't know when they're going to do it. Let me try again. There's some steps going up to an old railroad right-of-way here. But that's the active Glendzine and Eastern line, which is now owned by R.J. Corman. I was just on the other side of Dumb Little Quick filming, but I remember in the 90s there was a junction switch and, well, the steel rails done. I think the crossing was still there though. The track came out where the relay case is for the signals for the crossing and came through where I'm at and went through there. I actually can remember that. It was just wooden ties at the time. And you can still tell the switch used to be. If you ever pay attention when you walk old rail lines, CSX does this a lot. Well, they were not so much on the main lines. They do the branch lines, the spur lines, but if you follow branch lines, the spurs that cut off when they remove the switches, they usually leave. You can usually tell where the switch is because all the long ties where the track used to be, it's still there. All they do is remove the switch. Although R.J. Corman took over in the early 2000s, they completely redone this rail crossing again. Of course, CSX redone it I think in 2001 they redone that and removed the wooden crossing. Of course, it was R.J. Corman that removed the wooden crossing on the Main Street crossing up here. That one in Thurman they're removing now. Well, we'll be removing in a few days. It's one of the last wooden crossings in the River Gorge that I know of. Well, if I could get over there, if the brush wasn't so thick, I'd get over there from the brush buttons on this side, but the brush is way too thick. So I just wanted to end the video by showing where the junction switch used to be, where the two rail lines go. This is basically a connector track between the White Oak Railway and the Glendzine Eastern Railway. And that little piece was stayed in use just for the freight depot and the small rail yard up here. Even up through the early 80s anyways. And then they abandoned it all.